it's one of those things that you just don't know, but you can't turn the switch off. You have to be open-minded to that. I definitely think today you have to be open-minded to all possibilities because nobody has the right answer. And if anyone's claiming they have the right answer, then they haven't lived a full life yet and they haven't gone beyond to actually find out what the answer is,
Right.
right? I mean, like that's the truth of it. Um I just think when we dive down the rabbit hole, you have to look at all theories, but you also have to go out and experience it because you can't sit back, write on a chalkboard, and break down into a math problem and say, this is what a ghost is, or this is what a Bigfoot is, or a UFO, or an alien, or so on and so forth. Whatever direction you want to go in. I think you have to experience too. You have to go out to locations, you have to research, you have to investigate. Um, it's not just about the science, it's about the experience foremost, I really believe. Because the experience obviously evolves us as human beings and it teaches us lessons through our journey. And I think each lesson is a stepping stone to something new for us. And I really believe like that is the ultimate thing that we can take with us when we pass on is that information, you know? And then you can conclude what you want when you pass on as that energetic form or whatever happens. I mean, I got friends in all areas. I have great friends that are skeptics, complete skeptics.
Oh,
I have
sure.
great friends that are like 100% believers in every single subject matter you could think of. Then I got people like myself that are just open-minded and just like to talk about it and like to go out and experience it or have fun and live life and just enjoy the moment. So I like it all. I like it all. I'm all of the categories. I'm not one specific thing. I think I'm just an investigator, a guy who likes the adrenaline rush of haunted locations or cool things or like fascinating subject matters or just deep conversations late at night where you can get into just interesting topics where we can sit back and laugh about it afterwards because it's crazy what we're doing, to be
Oh, I know.
honest.
I know.
you
We're
know
talking about ghosts and monsters and things like that, So it's there's elements of the absurd in there, but for thousands of years, human beings have all walks of life have experienced these things, and it's important, I think, to be well rounded in your investigations and your research because like now there's a lot of demonic talk, and people will say, there's sights and sounds, and there's physical things that accompany demonic activity. Well, in the 80s, there was a lot of those same things were poltergeist,
Mhm.
investigated as poltergeist or surmised to be poltergeist. And before that, there was a lot of alien abduction stories that talked about strange lights and sounds and physical touching and things like that. So as we gather more information and as it filters through human beings and all of our shared experiences, wonderful things like being able to talk to you in Boston and I'm in Omaha, and we can have these conversations, and people across the world can listen to these conversations and they can start thinking about these things and construct new ideas. It's just exciting with this technology that kind of goes hand in hand with these philosophical discussions. So
Yeah, no, it definitely does. And yeah, it's really a passion for me because it's only making me learn a lot more from where I started. And I feel like I've grown so much. I definitely have matured. I mean, I'm still that hyperactive, crazy kid, but I feel like the brain has evolved into being able to understand the topics better than when I first started. But there's so much growth. Like I don't think I could live 100 lives to learn everything. So it's
mhm.
just one of those things. Just learn as much as you can, have balance in your life, be motivated, passion, wake up every day, breathing, understanding like you're alive right now. Enjoy it. I think we also we forget to stop and just look around us and laugh about things for a second because life is short, man.
Have you ever faced something that made you consider taking a step back or reconsider investigating? Like, is something like shaking you to your core?
Yeah, I think there was a couple of locations that really woke me up. I don't think I ever said I'm never doing this again or I can't do this or I can't go in there. I think it was just moments in my life and it just depends too in personal life. I think a lot of that affected it too or the people I was around, you know. I remember Linda Vista Hospital, seeing that woman, that inspired me to wanna learn more. So that, like, really pushed me and drove me into the paranormal a little bit deeper. Um, there's other locations that, made me really sick. And I think the things that happened, I had like this high fever, and it was like it really messed me up a little bit. But it's not like I'm never going back in there. I mean, I would go back into any location. I would go anywhere in the world that I had the possibility. And I don't think it's one of those things. I don't fear going in and doing it like that. The environments sometimes are so brutal, like especially sleeping there or living there. I think that's what was like honestly killing me in a sense. But I think there's not a location I wouldn't go into. I mean, if it's the most haunted, the craziest, whatever, no one wants to go in there. All right, I'll go check it out. As long as I'm not gonna like risk my life, like some mine shaft or something. I'm getting a little old for that. That's the young man's game. I do
Right on.
so much. I don't know. I think I look at things where I don't want to slow down. I think life is too short. You never know. It's like Final Destination. You never know when your time is coming, and you can't escape it. So why not give it your all right now, all the time, until that time comes, without burning the candle on both ends, where you get exhausted or burnt out or sick or something. You have to have a balance. It's super important. That's why every day I'll try to go to the gym, or if I can't go to the gym, I'll do like 100 push-ups or whatever. I'll try to stay healthy. It balances my brain out, it slows me down, and then I'll get back to the grind of whatever it is that I'm trying to succeed in. So I think it's important to take time to yourself to do that, so you can level out, everything else you have to do. And and it doesn't have to be working out. It can be anything. It could be like watching a movie. I watch movies at night before I go to bed. Just find that thing you like to do, have balance, and then go after bigger things in life.